Hey, you may have noticed on much of the Penrite lubricants range, there's a label down here that says Extra 10. I long wondered what it meant, and so let's finally put this to bed. Really important. So, first thing you need to know is that Penrite is Australian owned and blended right here in Australia. So what that means, very different to other lubricant companies, is that it can actually make lubricants relative to the Australian climate and environment. Now, when we talk about the numbers on the front of an oil, the number on the left, remembering W stands for winter, is effectively relative to the cold starting temperature of the environment that you're in. And similarly on the right-hand side is the temperature or the thickness of the oil, the viscosity, under its operating temperature. So very important to get those right. What the Extra 10 means is this. If we have two different oils, say a 10W40 versus a 10W50, and your car specification may call for that 10W40, so a slightly thinner oil than the 50, but what Penrite are saying, they're happy for you with the Extra 10 technology to use the 10W50, which is backwards compatible to the application where the 10W40 was called for. But here's the kicker, you get the benefit of the increased thickness of the oil and the technology that comes with using a 50 weight oil. And when we run oil temperature up to, look, 98.8 degrees here, you can see the heat versus the cooling benefit of that and the longevity for your engine. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to work out this frictional heat is not good for your engine. And not only that, it's not good for your lubricant. It in fact breaks it down over time. So I can't think of a reason why in Australian climatic conditions you wouldn't go for Penrite's Extra 10, because that is exactly the reason it was blended and created here in Australia for exactly those conditions.